All right, guys. So that's it, man. It's a done deal. EA has officially been bought out for a historic $55 billion in cash, people. Okay. So it's the first time it's ever been done. So we're gonna look at the press release that EA put out there. Listen, man, this deal came pretty fast. It was just last week. I believe it was like on Wednesday or Thursday that I uploaded a video when, you know, they said that they were in negotiations of being bought out, right? And here we are Monday. I thought we was gonna wait till like the middle of the week at least. And these people didn't waste no time. They got straight to it, and the deal is officially done. So we're gonna dive into all that. Before we do that, like, share, subscribe, hype the video, okay? Do all that good stuff for your boy. Thank y'all so much for those of y'all who do. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into this video. So, let me pull it up right here. Okay, so this is it right here, right? So this is the EA.com press release. So they say here, EA announces agreement to be acquired by PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners for $55 billion, okay? Let's get straight into it. Let me big this up a little bit so y'all can see it better, okay? Okay, y'all should see that better. Electronic Arts, Inc., NASDAQ EA for the company, right? A global leader in interactive entertainment, today announced that it has entered into a definitive agreement to be acquired by an investor consortium. The consortium comprised of PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners in an all-cash transaction that values EA at an enterprise value of approximately $55 billion. The transaction positions EA to accelerate innovation and growth to build the future of entertainment. Under the terms of the agreement, the consortium will acquire 100% of EA, with PIF rolling over its existing 9.9% stake in the company. EA stockholders will receive $210 per share in cash. The per share purchase price represents a 25% premium to EA's unaffected share price of $168.32 at market close on September 25th, 2025, the last fully unaffected trading day, and a premium to EA's unaffected all-time high of $179.01 at market close on August 14, 2025. PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners bring deep sector experience, committed capital, and global portfolios with networks across gaming, entertainment, and sports that offer unique possibilities for EA to blend physical and digital experience, enhance fan engagement, and create new growth opportunities. The transaction represents the largest all-cash sponsor take-private investment in history, with the consortium partnering closely with EA to enable the company to move faster and unlock new opportunities on a global stage. Quote, our creative and passionate teams at EA have delivered extraordinary experiences for hundreds of millions of fans, built some of the world's most iconic IPs, and created significant value for our business. This moment is a powerful recognition of their remarkable work, said Andrew Wilson, chairman and CEO of Electronic Arts. Looking ahead, we will continue to push the boundaries of entertainment, sports, and technology, unlocking new opportunities. Together with our partners, we will create transformative experience to inspire generations to come. I am more energized than ever about the future we are building. Quote, another quote, PIF is uniquely positioned in the global gaming and esports sectors, building and supporting ecosystems that connect fans, developers, and IP creators, said Turkey Alnawazer, deputy governor and head of international investments at PIF. PIF has demonstrated a strong commitment to these sectors, and this partnership will help further drive EA's long-term growth while fueling innovations within the industry on a global scale. This investment embodies Silver Lake's mission to partner with exceptional management teams at the highest quality companies. EA is a special company, a global leader in interactive entertainment, anchored by its premier sports franchise with accelerating revenue growth and strong and scaling free cash flow. We are honored to invest and partner with Andrew, an extraordinary CEO who has doubled the revenue, nearly tripled EBITDA, and driven a 5-fold increase in a market cap during his tenure, said Egon Durban, the co-CEO and managing partner of Silver Lake. The future for EA is bright. We are going to invest heavily to grow the business, and we are excited to support Andrew and the EA team as the company accelerates innovation, expand its reach worldwide, and continues to deliver incredible experiences to players and fans across generations. Electronic Arts is an extraordinary company with a world-class management team and a bold vision for the future. I've admired their ability to create iconic, lasting experiences, and as someone who grew up playing their games and now enjoys them with his kids, I couldn't be more excited about what's ahead, said Jared Kushner, Chief Executive Officer of Affinity Partners. The board carefully evaluated this opportunity and concluded it delivers compelling value for stockholders and is in the best interest of all stakeholders, said Luis A. Ubiñas, lead independent director of EA's board of directors. We are pleased that this transaction delivers immediate and certain cash value to our stockholders while strengthening EA's ability to continue building the communities and experiences that define the future of entertainment. And that is that right there. I guess they had a quote from all the partners that are in this deal happening, right? And these are just details right here about the transaction details, like who's paying what and things like that, right? If you see here, the transaction will be funded by a combination of cash from each of PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners, as well as rollover of PIF's existing stake in EA, constituting an equity investment of approximately $36 billion and $20 billion of debt financing fully and solely committed by JP Morgan Chase Bank, okay? $18 billion of which is expected to be funded at close. Each of PIF, Silver Lake, and Affinity Partners plan to fund the equity component of the financing entirely from capital under their respective control. Okay. Also, as well, upon completion of the transaction, EA will remain headquartered in Redwood City, California, and continue to be led by Andrew Wilson as CEO. Okay. So keep that in mind. He's still up there. So this is just telling you about each company. Okay, I'm not gonna go through this, but I will be leaving this article in the description below in case you want to go ahead and take a look at all this and read through all of this. Okay, so that's gonna be it right there. Now, my thoughts on all of this. I see this as a good thing, right? Now, I could be wrong, of course. These are just my thoughts and opinions on this whole thing, right? I could absolutely be 100% wrong on this situation here. But, you know, we've all seen how what EA has become as of late, right? A lot of people, especially people that grew up with the company from back in the days, just like Jared Kushner said there, you know, clearly EA went in a direction where it was all about the money for them, right? The microtransactions in nearly all of their games, right? You know, but listen, when you're a public company, like, you gotta abide by what the shareholders, you know, demand from you. So, you know, the likes of not having shutting down some franchises that the fans came to love, right? So looking at this now, being that they're being bought by a private company, this is not being bought, let's say, by Microsoft, right? Which is a public company out there who's on the stock market and things like that. You know what I'm saying? That's different. If you look at Microsoft, when they acquire Activision Blizzard and ABK, we start seeing, you know, Call of Duty. Look what happened with Call of Duty, for example, right? They start putting out skins with rappers, with Nicki Minaj, Beavis and Butthead, American Dad, all these stuff, right? That don't even belong in the game, right? But this is what happens when you being bought out by a public company like that. As opposed to this one here, this is a private company, okay? So this could turn out good. You know, maybe they want to get back to what EA was known for. I'm not saying that they're gonna stop doing microtransactions, because that's not the case here. Okay, let's not get it twisted. But as far as the games, right? You look at Dragon Age, the Veilguard, all that negative press that they got and things like that, with Sweet Baby Inc., you know, being a part of the game and things like that, right? Now they don't have to abide by none of that. They're owned privately now, so they could do what they want to do. So this is just me hoping that they take this opportunity and do something with it. Get back to your roots. EA has legendary IPs. They are very creative. They can do great things at EA. You know, when they get down to the nitty gritty of it, they could do it. And I hope that they do, because EA could be, well, they are one of the largest third-party publishers out there, but they could literally like start knocking on doors of like Rockstar and WB Games and all these, like, for that #1 spot. Like, they could start knocking if they truly want to. And the fans will, you know, they will go along with it if they see that EA is trying to get back to those roots. I'm telling you, they will go along with them, because a lot of gamers are not happy with the direction that EA has been going in. So what's to say when this deal goes through, they're just gonna continue in that trajectory, seeing all the negativity that's been surrounding this company as of late. Why continue in that trajectory when you are no longer public? You're private, so you could change the narrative now. You know, so it's different. You're gonna start seeing people saying, "Oh, this is bad." You know, we're gonna see more microtransactions. It's like, you know, again, nobody's right or wrong. Everybody's giving their opinions on this, because at the end of the day, every company is gonna do whatever they feel like doing. At the end of the day, but you know, if they're no longer public, they already give you a lot of microtransactions. What do you say? How do you sound by saying, "Oh, they're gonna put more microtransactions"? That doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't. Like, how much more can you put? Like, are you gonna raise the price of microtransactions? Is that what you're saying? Or like, which one is it? Because it doesn't really make any sense to me. They have microtransactions in every game, basically. And majority of them are like $20 per skin, or the bundle, or whatever it is, $10 here, $5, you know. So what is it that people are saying, like, more microtransactions? I don't understand that. So that's why I'm trying to take a different approach at this and try to see it as, you know, this being an actual good thing. They're going to continue to grow. They're going to do things in the entertainment side of things, of course, which a lot of these companies are starting to do, because they're trying to, you know, make as much money as possible. Which is perfectly fine. I have no issues with any company trying to make as much money as they can outside of their games, right? Which is the core, which is what I'm going to end with this video with. The core of all of this, in order for all of this to make any sense, to grow, to get out there and start making movies, is the game. You gotta focus. You gotta put the energy back into the video game and make creative video games. Bring back some of these legendary IPs. that we've mentioned already, like NBA Street, NFL Street, Def Jam, Vendetta, Fight for New York, you know, all these legendary IPs. You gotta start making moves like that. You gotta bring nostalgia back, because it's gonna start to show gamers like, oh, they back on it. Like they really trying to gain our, you know, our respect back. They're trying to gain, you know, our hard-earned dollars back. So everything has to start with the IP. And even if they decide not to go back to those legendary IPs, moving forward, whatever they start creating from here on out, make it, you know, for gamers. Give it all you got. Stop doing the whole, you know, trying to push agendas and trying to focus on microtransactions first and then the game. Like, no, be creative. Start, like, get in the lab and start, you know, producing high quality games that gamers could engage with. Like you saying here, fan engagement and things like that. So that's what I gotta say. It starts with the games. Are they gonna get to that? We're gonna have to wait and see. But anyways, man, those are my thoughts here on this situation, man. Again, I will be leaving this down in the description below. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this, man. Leave your comments down below. Let me know. Do you think this is a good move or it's a bad move? Which way you see EA moving? Do you think they're gonna just continue doing what they're doing now, or will they finally, you know, take a left turn and start doing things differently, right? Y'all let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section, people. With that being said, it is your boy, the Gifted One here, and I'ma catch y'all on the next one. I'm